the entertainment part, and then maybe the personal stuff.
And some people might see it from the psychology behind it. They got that type of mind. It depends. It depends on the, you know what I mean, whoever's viewing it. You know, the observer.
But overall, it was a great interview, though.
It was good. It was good energy.
It was a good interview. I mean, so let's get into you know, she was talking about hold on, y'all. My bad. Oh, let me see. Yeah, she was talking
about how long the interview was.
Yeah, it was pretty long. Pause. Tell you the truth, I mean, that was the biggest numbers I've seen a live stream. Tell you the truth, as far as like podcast wise, he had 100. He definitely hit 100 over 150K viewers on that in one live. I mean, one live stream. So he putting up that's some good network type numbers. So let's get fans. Let me see if I can pull. Hold on. Let me pull this Cat Williams showing up. She said basically saying everything Cat Williams said in that interview was the truth. She confirmed it. You know what I mean? She said everything he said was at the absolute truth. He ain't tell no lies. Alright, let me see if I can pull this shit up. It's acting up. This shit's going, yo.
Well, she was another comedian that one thing that Kat didn't bring up is she's one of the comedians that went over there for 3 months and ended up having a sitcom after 3 months of moving to LA.
Yeah.
Remember, he said only Kevin Hart did stuff like that.
Right. That's not
Monique says, you know what I mean, she did that. She did it first. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Monique been in the game for a long time. Very long time.
Right.
Before Kevin Hart, so.
Yeah, she was.
Right.
Yeah, she was. Alright, this is what she talking about, Cat Williams, everything he said was the truth.
You know something is wrong. Everything Cat Williams said here and said,
right.
We all know it to be the truth. However, we get so caught up in, well, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Right.
Well, can you believe he said it? Or can you?
Or the messenger.
It's the messenger, baby. We get so caught up in the messenger that we'll overlook the message. People have a hard time hearing women over 200 pounds tell the truth because people that look like us, we should just be grateful we got invited to the party.
Right.
We should just be grateful that someone paid us attention. I dealt with that my whole life. I've dealt with that. So when you get to a space where you say, listen, I want to be free.
All right. How y'all doing, man? It is Black History Month. You know, I want to take the time out to not just address all the, you know, the gossip, the foolery, the the injustice that goes on. I want to talk about positive things, and especially in this month. I want to highlight Miss Beatrice Dixon. Let me pull her picture up and pull up her profile because this is a lady that just got paid out $830 million for her brand Honey Pot. That's been in effect like maybe a little under or at 5 years, but it really was booming during the pandemic when everybody was home. And I think it's some kind of skincare product that this lady produced. And I just want to highlight that. This is a sister, Black woman. And I want the world to know her face. If you don't already know her, I'm gonna read her bio. You know, cause she doing her thing on the business side. You know what I'm saying? You know, and she just looked like a regular sister. You know, she ain't all 100 pounds. It don't look like she got a BBL or none of that, going on. She just regular folk so far, you know. This is Beatrice Dixon, the founder of Honey Pot Products for women, for black women. I just want y'all to see her images, and you know, let's get into a bio of her. You know, where we at? Okay, okay, all right, okay. Beatrice Dixon is a co-founder and CEO. So she's not the sole owner of Honey Pot. But let's get into her journey. Is her bio, which is is interesting in itself. So her background is in pharmaceutical. So I'm just gonna give you a rough drive, and you guys just do your research about her. So Beatrice Dixon. Here's a close-up picture of her. Co-founder and CEO. Beautiful sister. Uh, she has a background in pharmaceuticals. So when the when she was younger, Beatrice Dixon suffered with bacterial vaginal no, it's a vaginosis for 8 months. One night, an ancestor gave her the ingredients to heal herself in a dream. From the insightful dream, she created the formula for a healthy, clean, feminine wash. Okay? So, Honey Pot is a feminine wash for women. In 2014, Dixon launched the Honey Pot Company, a plant-based feminine hygiene line created with a goal to provide women with a healthy alternative to feminine care that is free of chemicals, parabens, carcinogens, and sulfates. The rest is history. With experience in pharmaceutical, retail, and natural foods, Dixon has the insight and expertise to bring the innovative concept of a plant-based family care system to the marketplace. You get that? So that's just scratching the surface of who this lady is. She has a background in pharmaceutical and plant-based healthy food. So that's is her claim of fame, far as her expertise and her occupational background. You know what I'm saying? Plant based. So she mixed. Okay, so she knows about pharmaceuticals. Uh, so now she integrated a plant based substance in her product, which became very marketable, and she called it the Honey Pot Company. And currently, the company offers feminine wash, wipes, tampons, pads, mommy to be products, soon to be additional offers in both the feminine hygiene and feminine care segments. So she's in Target, Walmart, Urban Outfitters, Walgreens, Bed Bath and Beyond, Wegmans, Whole Foods, among other retailers. So from that deals that them being confirmed that I just read, paid her out $830 million, and uh she holds a seat in the company that she just sold. She's like a chief executive. She like a CEO of the company. Like when Viacom bought Def Jam, Russell Simmons is still like a CEO on the company. So he gets a check from Viacom, you know, because he sold Def Jam for $1 billion, you know. So you raise your brand to a high level and you sell it and you negotiate for them to give you a check from your own company that you sold to a giant, you know. Like recently, QC Records just sold their record label, which was mostly the Amigos and Lil Baby, as their feature artist for maybe 500 million, from what I'm told, or what the spec says. So that's awesome in itself, you know. So once you get the big payout, what do? You go back and create another company to sell off, or do you go and chill with that money and enjoy it, you know? And I work with a guy, by the name of Mr. Shaw. He's very enlightened. No, he's very educated on stock and trading of that nature. So, the past lotto, which was like back in last April, that was $2 billion. So, I asked the question: where do all this money go to? Who protect your money like that? It's like you really can't keep your money in your house because family, friends that know you got a safe in your house, they coming to get you. So you can't do that. That's why I feel like if you become wealthy on that level, you get $2 billion that you hit from the lotto, or you just a successful person. I just feel like you know it and you nervous all the time. I would think, you damn near got to live like a spy. Somebody that's on the level of a underworld figure, somebody that just can't be out in public You know what I'm saying? Because you're a prisoner of your own success. Like a criminal that's in the underworld, you know, you only come out at night. You can't be in the public in broad daylight or in plain sight. You moving in the shadows. I think being wealthy on that level, you kind of gotta be like a spy or an underworld figure. You gotta move like that, meaning only a few people really know your whereabouts. You probably gotta have multiple houses that you switch up. You gotta have multiple cars you switch up in. You probably gotta have a few aliases. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though you can move around and don't nobody know who you really are. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like people are jealous and envious of you, or people just want what you got at the end of the day. You got people out here in the world, they takers. They don't want to get up and go earn nothing. They don't want to create nothing. They want to just wake up and just take what you got going on every day. You know, because that's all they see themselves doing. Or you got some people just that really get off on that. You know, I'm gonna take what you got because that's what I do. Or I can't stand to see somebody with something that I don't have, so I'm gonna take it from you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that be the tip that people be on. So really be careful what you ask for. You know, at the end of the day. You know, people want to be famous, people want to be rich. Honestly, you know, I'm in my 50s now. I'd rather be rich than famous because I would love to just have that money and just still be able to walk down the street and nobody know who I am. Back in the day, I would have liked to have been famous, you know, you know, and everything that, but you know, right now, give me the money and let me take care of the fam. Let me bless my friends that really been down, you know, do some charity work, you know, like, you know, I just watched the Monique Shannon Shop interview and she talking about Tyler Perry, she talking about uh Oprah, and I just watched another podcast, the Night and Day Dudes, you know, the Curry Boys. If y'all know what's up, you know what's up. But I think they got a picture of Tyler Perry home, wherever he live at in Georgia, on his property, and the dude was making a comment how this dude got all this property and it's just him by himself. He ain't married. He ain't got a gang of kids. He ain't moved his family. And, you know, a 20-room mansion. You know, Rick Ross got a 108-room mansion in Atlanta. You know, Fayetteville, I think. You know, so that's just crazy. You know, and I never thought to buy a big mansion like that and move all my relatives in it. You know what I'm saying? And let them take their money and open businesses and whatnot. But you just can't get people to act right. Somebody gonna act a fool. So if I give you a mansion to live in, do I gotta give you money too? Probably so. Cause they be on some real, you know, I live in this big mansion. Why do I have to work? I mean, that's kind of real ungrateful, you know. But I guess it makes sense, you know. When you become wealthy, your family become a target, and they shouldn't have to, I would guess, go to a regular job. So they need to start a business. You know, I would say right now, something that's cost effective far as you don't need brick and mortar, you know what I'm saying? Unless, you want to have an office, something you can build if you rolling like that. I would say I would suggest that everybody go get a real estate license and sell homes. Buy homes all around the world. But see, therefore you gotta get licensed everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? That's the real flex right there. That's the real flex right there. If you could get a real estate license and you can sell homes all around the world. You know what I'm saying? Not just local, but around the world. You know what I'm saying? That's just a real flex right there, a big flex. So, you know, therefore you can like just go and roll out. You can have your whole business online. You don't even need to have uh uh, a storefront. Your business can be at your house, right there in your room, in your office, in your home. You can make your home your office where people can come and sit down. Like when you shopping for a house and they got the model houses, that's the office, that's the business office of the neighborhood or where they selling the new developments of the houses. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just saying that just be something that you don't need nobody degree for. All you need to do is go to a real estate establishment that teach the course and you study and you get certified. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, that's one of the biggest flex that you can get and do where you command big money without having a college degree, and you get the same respect of a doctor or a lawyer or a CPA or a nurse or you know a social worker director on that level, a real estate agent that can buy and sell homes, you know, and then you become a broker where you can teach the course as well and make money on that end. That's the real big flex right there. You know what I'm saying? So I even ask people, if you got or came into that kind of money, what would you do with it? You know what I'm saying? You know, what businesses would you open? What would be your startup? What's up? Okay. Yeah. So, you know, yeah. So that's what I be asking people at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Uh, what would you do? Would you just, I mean, and you ain't even got to work with that kind of money that you commanded. You can just wake up every day and, but where would you put the money at? You can't keep it in a regular bank because I don't know if everybody know only $250,000 of your money is insured in the average bank. So that's why they have these investment companies like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and different ones like that. You know, uh, Empower, these some of the newest ones, but Chase Manhattan, these the old school joints, where the old money is at. Folks that done had money for like 5 decades. Chase Manhattan, they just said Kanye had to take his 150 million up out of there. So now you putting your money in investment accounts, because you can't put your money into regular banks or keep it in your house because somebody will come and try to rob you and kill you for it. So it's like it's just so much that go with that lifestyle of being wealthy, not just rich but wealthy on that level, on a billionaire level. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I guess you gotta have multiple tax write-offs. That's why people be into buying all this extravagant stuff because you gotta spend the money, or the daggone Uncle Sam trying to take it. You know, so if you spend on things, then you can write it off, and you know you don't have to give up all that money. So what you buy is for real an investment property or a